Good day, my name is Jeff Concepcion and this is Thermodynamics 101. For this video, what are we going to discuss is all about the first law of thermodynamics. As said earlier, the first law of thermodynamics is also called the law of conservation of energy. So it said that the energy can be transformed from one form to another, however, it can't be created nor destroyed. The total energy of an isolated system should not decrease or increase over time. One of the best examples for this one is the Earth. The Earth is an isolated system, and all of this energy that we are using right now, the lights, the sounds, the heat energy that we are feeling right now, it's from another energy. So it was just transformed from one form to another, but actually it is not just created over time. The main formula for that one is delta U is equals to Q minus W. The delta U means the internal energy. What is internal energy? As they said, the internal energy is the total of the kinetic and potential energy that is in a system, right? Molecules in a system. So try to imagine that there's a system here and this is your surroundings. If the surrounding does work on your system, it means that you added work or you gain energy. Or if work is done by the system, it loses energy. So if it loses energy, the sign for that is negative, and if it gains energy or the work done on the system is positive. There are two types for the heat. The first one is absorbed, the second one is released. So if it is released, it means you loses heat. If you loses heat or you release heat, it means the sign for your heat is negative. And if you gain heat from your surroundings, it means your sign is positive. I hope that I explained first law of thermodynamics, that all of the energy here in the universe, it was just coming from another type of energy. So here's the example for the first law of thermodynamics, or change in internal energy.
Jogging every day is good for your health. Assume that when you jog, a work of 500 kJ is done and 230 kJ of heat is given off. What is the change in internal energy of your body? W is on negative because work is done by the system, and the heat, or Q, is on negative sign also because heat is released from the system. So the change in internal energy of the body is equals to negative 230 kilojoule minus 500 kilojoule is equals to negative 30 kilojoule.
Okay, so what you just really need to understand or to remember in first law of thermodynamics, that if the system does work, or it is the one who do the work, it will be on a negative sign. If the surrounding does work on the system, it is on a positive sign. If the system gains heat, it's on a positive, and if system loses heat or released heat, it will be a negative sign for heat. So now that we already know how to solve problems like this one, I hope that I was able to help you today. I hope that I was able to answer all your questions. Maybe not all, but part of your questions. Actually, if you want to learn more about thermodynamics, I do have a blog on WordPress. It's jeffconcepcion.home.blog-thermodynamics, or you can just subscribe to this channel, Pinoy ACE 101.